Hey guys, Devin here, back with kind of like a late video. I don't really have anything planned or any script, but I want to talk about this Epiphone inspired by Gibson SG, but also another topic which is I'm returning this guitar because I have way too many guitars. Now this Epiphone SG, I just want to say off the bat, it's not a bad guitar. It's just it's a little bit below my expectations, especially when you're paying around $2,000 for this Epiphone. But anyways, I decided I'm gonna return this guitar tomorrow. I am financing it, and to be honest, I realized I don't really want to go through the hassle of paying it off monthly. The reason why I'm returning this is because number one, the finish. It's so strange. Like I love Pelham Blue. I like how it ages into that green if you see in some photos. Now, if you guys hear, it's almost like that paper that you get out of your printer. But then on the neck here, it's more of what you expect from the Inspired by Gibsons. Now, I've had Inspired by Gibson models. I have the Les Paul, and then I had an SG. Never had a problem with the finishes like this one. And I just want to clarify, it's not necessarily like a big problem, especially because on the neck, like you could still slide up and down very easily. It's just not what I expect from this series, I guess. Now, another reason why I'm returning this guitar is because these are Gibson Burstbucker pickups. And like I said, this is my third guitar in the Inspired by Gibson series. They all come with Gibson Burstbuckers, and this is just me. They're just not interesting. They're kind of just average pickups. Now, I know some of you might like them, and that's great. But for me, like I've played DiMarzio, Super Distortion, and some Seymour Duncans that have a little bit more character to them. Now, the third reason, and I'm not gonna put too much weight into what I'm about to say. This Maestro Vibrola, I still think it looks cool, but of course, the first thing you're probably gonna think of is the tuning stability. Now, I'm not gonna go too hard on it because I've had this guitar for a week. I used the Maestro Vibrola for the first day, and of course, the tuning was just going out of whack after 5-10 minutes. Now, again, I'm gonna pretend that just that's because of the fresh strings on here. So I know if I work into it a little bit better, it will be better. But anyways, I don't like this Maestro Vibrola design. For those of you that may not know, basically what you're doing is you're just bending this piece of metal. And of course, over time, that metal is just going to wear out. You're basically just hoping that it goes back to tune. But anyways, I'm going to return this guitar tomorrow. I have too many humbucker guitars. I want a P90 guitar and I want like a single coil guitar. So if you got any suggestions, drop it down below in the comments. But yeah, just to finish off with this guitar, yeah, it's an alright guitar. Now, for the $2,000 price tag, I am leaning towards it is a little bit overpriced. Like, I like the Gibson headstock, but I don't like how changing the headstock shape suddenly jumps the value of this guitar or any of the Inspired by Gibsons. Yeah, but anyways, it's kind of like a bittersweet moment with this guitar. I'm going to play it a little bit and, give it a little sound demo. So, yeah, enjoy the video and, hope to see you on the next one.